From their first meeting and ups and downs to their top-secret romantic ceremony. This is the truth about Miley Cyrus and Liam Hemsworth relationship and private wedding. Number 12. The Last Song.
These two lovebirds met while they were filming The Last Song, the romantic drama film that came out in 2010 and was the beginning of Liam and Miley's relationship.
The movie follows a story of a rebellious girl named Ronnie Miller, played by Cyrus, that is sent to stay with her father for a summer in Georgia Beach town. Ronnie had been estranged from her dad since he and her mom got divorced. Of course, she ends up getting close with Will Blakely, a beach volleyball player portrayed by Liam Hemsworth, and the rest is history. They fell in love on the big screen and in real life. I mean, who wouldn't fall head over heels for a shirtless Liam Hemsworth playing volleyball? While they were making the movie, rumors started circulating that the two were dating. Miley wanted to keep things quiet, however. She told 17 magazine in 2009, "It sucks when your personal life becomes so public. So I'm finding ways to make my personal and private life more my life, which is one of the reasons why I deleted my Twitter. We've decided that any type of relationship that we have, we will always just keep it very DL. First and foremost, we are best friends, so that's what I tell people all the time." Cyrus added, "I've never gotten along with someone so well. I was a little anxious about making this movie. I wanted everything to be perfect. To go on set and feel insecure was a totally new element for me." But he felt the same way. He admitted his insecurities, and it was really nice to have someone who understands me for once. Number 11. Official. Since they were focused on keeping their romance out of the limelight, they didn't come out publicly as a couple until March 2010 during Elton John's fundraising event. They also walked the red carpet hand in hand for the Last Song premiere. In June 2010, Miley's Can't Be Tamed album dropped, and she noted that many of the songs were about Liam. She told MTV News, "All of them are about him in a way, but it's also about past relationships that you gotta get over and move on, and just about freeing yourself from anything that you feel holds you back." However, just a couple of months after that, the two broke up for the first time. Number 10. Back together. These two didn't stay split up for long. They rekindled their romance in September 2010. Cyrus and Hemsworth were seen at a restaurant and running errands together. However, this was just the beginning of a reoccurring issue in their relationship. Liam and Miley broke up a second time in November of that year. According to an e-source, it was just a timeout. But the separation lasted for a longer period of time. The duo didn't reunite until April 2011 and noted they were trying to take it slow. In December of the same year, they walked the red carpet at the CNN Heroes Gala together, looking happier than ever. Number 9. Looking up. At this point in their relationship, things finally began looking like they were going to work out. In February 2012, Liam assured everyone via GQ's details that Miley made him very happy.
After attending a few Academy Awards parties together and flaunting their love to the world, Miley was spotted wearing a ring. People quickly spread rumors that Miley was engaged. However, she denied the rumors.
She tweeted, "I'm not engaged. I've worn the same ring on this finger since November. People just want to find something to talk about. It's topaz, people." Despite her insistence that they weren't getting married anytime soon, Hemsworth ended up popping the question just a few months later. In June 2012, Miley told people, "I'm so happy to be engaged and look forward to a life of happiness with Liam." Unfortunately, things proved not to be so simple for the couple. Number 8. Downhill. Even though everything seemed to be going well for Miley and Liam, things took a turn for the worse when Perez Hilton accused her of having an affair with Ed Westwick. Rumors of another breakup had already begun because the two had attended different Oscar parties. Cyrus tweeted back at Hilton, "Hope you find love one day, but can you not mess with mine? I've never been with Ed W. in my life. I was at the studio last night." In March 2013, however, Miley was seen without her engagement ring on, which fueled the ongoing gossip that something was wrong in their relationship. A month later, Liam and Miley decided to postpone their wedding. A source told People, "They're young, they're kids. The great news is they're great friends. And if you end up getting married, that's your business too, you know?"
In August of the same year, they were photographed at their Paranoia premiere in Los Angeles right before they called off their engagement entirely. Just a month later, Liam was seen kissing Esma Gonzalez, an actress and singer.
Around the same time, Cyrus broke down during her live performance of Wrecking Ball at the iHeartRadio Music Festival, which most people agree was over her relationship with Hemsworth. It's believed that the song was written about him, and since she was heartbroken at the time, it wouldn't be surprising if Liam was on her mind. Number 7. Moving on. After spending some time mourning her and Liam's lost love, Miley decided she was going to move on with her life. During an interview with Cosmopolitan magazine, she stated, "This is the best time of my life. I'm not going to look back and be like, I wish I hadn't been dwelling over a breakup, you know? Because that's not what God wants my life to be about right now." In July 2014, Liam reportedly told his friends that despite their failed relationship, he and the singer would always be best friends. But the two seemed to fall out of contact with each other, and he told Nylon, "There's not much to say," after being asked about Miley. In November of that year, Cyrus started dating Patrick Schwarzenegger. However, their romance was short-lived. Patrick was spotted getting close with another girl, and he denied the rumors of an affair. But that didn't keep them together. They split in April 2015. Number 6. Missing each other.
Although at this point, Miley and Liam had been separated for quite some time, it still seemed like they were missing each other's company.
In October 2015, Liam told Men's Fitness, "Being with Miley was an important part of my life. You fall in love with who you fall in love with. You can never choose." Just a month after that, Miley helped Liam adopt a new puppy, which he named Dora the Explorer. Then the duo was seen kissing and cuddling with each other in Australia for New Year's Eve. Number 5. Reunited. In January 2016, Miley was photographed wearing her old engagement ring that Liam had given her about 4 years earlier. Although rumors pointed to these lovebirds being engaged again, Liam told TV Week, "I am not engaged, no," which confused fans everywhere. He went on to tell GQ Australia in May 2016 regarding the breakup with Miley, "Of course it was hard, man, but at the time we were going in different directions, and it's just what needed to happen. We were both super young and it was a good decision at the time. We both needed that." However, he decided to address the gossip a little more in depth, adding, "People will figure it out. They already have. They're not dumb. I guess when I feel something, then I just feel it and go for it. I make my decisions about what's going to make me happy, what I think is right, and what I want to do. And I don't worry too much outside of that." In July 2016, Miley and Liam were seen celebrating Independence Day together, and she even got a tattoo dedicated to him, a small jar of Vegemite, on her arm. You know, because Liam is Australian. In October of the same year, Miley confirmed on the Ellen DeGeneres show that she and Liam were engaged once more. She noted, "It's really about sharing a life with someone and not about a legal paper." At that time, Miley wasn't sure she wanted to get married, but she knew she wanted to be with Liam whether or not they made it official.
Hey guys, if you're enjoying the video so far, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button.
Number 4. Malibu. In May 2017, Miley told the world that she would be releasing a new single titled Malibu, which she wrote about Liam. She told Billboard, "I want to put the power back in my relationship and say this is how I feel." Miley went on to address her and Liam's initial breakup, stating, "Changing with someone else not changing like that is too hard. Suddenly you're like, I don't recognize you anymore. We had to re-fall for each other."
The track released on May 11, 2017, and it peaked at the 10th spot on the Billboard Hot 100 during its second week.
That October, they even appeared hand-in-hand on the red carpet for Chris Hemsworth film Thor: Ragnarok. Number 3. Lies. People are pretty much always looking for a way to stir up trouble. In July 2018, a report in OK Australia falsely reported that Liam and Miley had called it quits once more. Their inside source claimed that Miley wasn't ready to settle down, but Hemsworth was getting sick of waiting to start a family. They said, "He wants kids and doesn't want to keep putting it off." But it's not quite the timeline Miley had in mind. He is left heartbroken. Miley put off plans for the wedding, and Liam was growing tired of it. They haven't been getting along in recent months. She didn't really want to get married. It's something that everyone else seemed to get but Liam. His family had been begging him to see the light for a long time, but he had faith in Miley. Now he feels like an idiot. However, the gossip was quickly put to rest when the happy couple continued posting cute videos on Instagram, including several clips in which Liam pranks Miley. Number 2. Continued happiness.
Although Liam and Miley had been through several ups and downs over the years, they always seemed to go back to each other.
And they've been going strong ever since they rekindled their romance in 2016. In December 2018, they proved that once again, when terrible wildfires struck California, Miley was away and couldn't be there to help Liam evacuate their home in Malibu. She noted on the Howard Stern show that her fiancé had managed to get all of their animals into his truck by himself, which she was extremely thankful for, adding, "He got a lot of action for saving the animals. Yeah, he got a lot of action. We had to make sure he knew I was very, very grateful." Miley also told Jimmy Fallon he got out all of the horses, the pigs, 7 dogs, 4 cats, and she was amazed that he could do it single-handedly. Unfortunately, the couple lost their house in flames, but they ended up donating $500,000 to the Malibu Foundation to help with the losses everybody else faced during the event. Number 1. Secret wedding. Miley and Liam went out of their way to keep their relationship as private as they could this time around.
After a couple of breakups, they wanted to take things slow and learn to deal with each other's differences before jumping into commitment headfirst.
It's often difficult for celebrities to keep their unions above water because of the media attention they receive on a daily basis. Luckily for these two, it worked out in their favor this time around. Miley had made it clear to everyone on various occasions that she wasn't necessarily focused on tying the knot with Liam. She simply wanted to share a life with him, and a legal paper wasn't required for them to be happy. However, this changed on December 23, 2018, when they decided to take the leap and officially bind themselves together. Liam and Miley had a low-key ceremony with their close friends and family in attendance. The duo confirmed their marriage a few days later with heart-touching photos on social media. Miley was pictured wearing a classic satin off-shoulder gown, and Liam was in a timeless black suit. Cyrus captioned her photo with, "10 years later. It seems that sticking together through thick and thin worked out for this happy couple."
Today's featured comment comes from Jamesha on our Untold Truth of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson video. Thanks for the comment, Jamesha. Don't forget to leave your comments below and we might feature you in an upcoming video. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.